ladies and gentlemen, boys and babes, buns and cakes, confectionaries of all types. Yay! We're back in Pokemon Yellow at the Nuzlocke challenge here on this bridge, wherever we are in the game. What route is this? 25 or something? I don't know. This is Budlum the Bun, and we are keeping on with this Nuzlocke challenge. That is going remarkably well so far, I must say. Our team is solid, tight, and wonderful. The newest addition is Doodoo, who I am actually genuinely quite excited about. We are heading our way down to Fuchsia City. Let's see, does this say where we are? Yeah, Route 12. Okay, north to Lavender. Interesting. We have not been here before. And I honestly don't really know what to expect because I don't remember this part of the game that well. Let's see what's in here. We might... Is this guy thirsty as well? There's a lookout spot upstairs. Aha. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's doing lovely. I am a little bit sleepy, but otherwise doing lovely myself. Thank you very much. My Pokemon's ashes are stored in the Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. We received a TM 39. I have no idea what that is. Lots of references to death here. Oh, it contains Swift. That's... I don't think we will ever use Swift. It's not a very good move. I have learned... Well, last stream I learned that I desperately need to use... Actually, what happens if we do this? Looked into the binoculars. It's Pokemon Tower. Oh, that's pretty cool. Does this say something else? A man fishing. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. What was I talking about? I don't remember. I'm a little bit sleepy. That might be why. But I am excited to keep on going with this stream. Is this, or with this playthrough, is this a fisherman? Yeah, I got a bite here. I think this guy might be a little bit under-leveled because we are entering into the part of the game where trainers are a bit, like their levels are a little bit all over the place. Yeah, 22. This is the first time we use Doodoo. Fury attack, I suppose? We miss. Wonderful, wonderful first showing of Doodoo. Twice, very good. Can we get a third miss? Here we go. Ah, that's a shame. In any case, we are heading towards Fuchsia City, as I mentioned, for the 5th gym. It's a little bit dicey because we are severely under-leveled for the next level cap, which is 50. We have a long way to go, but I believe... Poliwag, that's fine. I believe since, you know, considering the sheer amount of trainers we have ahead of us... My goodness, I keep missing, don't I? We will get at least one of our Pokemon up to a level where we can take on the gym fairly quickly. We'll see, though. We might have to do some grinding. Also, I took way more damage there than I thought, so who would be good against a... Oh, this is not... My goodness, I forgot the name of these people. Elsa is certainly not very good against a Poliwag. I'm sure Elsa can handle it, though. Look at that. I was going to say, if we are to level up one Pokemon to beat the next gym, I think it should be Elsa. Because I believe Pokemon Yellow, the Koga, who's the next gym leader in Pokemon Yellow, I was meant to swap out for Lump. There we go. Doesn't have a very intimidating team. I think it's mostly Venonats. Which, as long as we outspeed them and get, like, you know, a fly or a flamethrower in, we should be fine. And then after that, I suppose... Like, we have so many trainers to go through. We have all these routes to level through, and we also have the... Ooh, that's interesting, an item over there. We also have the Silphco building with all the Team Rocket. Be patient, fishing is a waiting game. Ah, that's all in it. So, yeah, if we need to... We won't necessarily have to do much grinding. We can literally just go to those places with lots and lots of trainers in them. We sadly lost Baraba that last stream. So now we don't have a Psychic type anymore. So who would be good against a Tentacool? I guess Angst could be good. I don't think Tentacool has got many good Water type moves? I say, and there's a water gun, never mind. Holy shit, that's way more damage than I expected. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna have to think of something else then. Christ. I thought for some reason, let's just use Cum. I thought for some reason this route would be a walk in the park, you know. So far, we've already had like 2 kind of scary moments. And I get confused. And we hurt ourselves. My goodness, I feel like we have had like every bit of bad luck you can have. One more maybe? Yep, there it is. Is this payback maybe for when we had those like 5 Abras in a row before? I can't move, yep. Alright. We can't move, we're wrapped in tentacles, things are horrible. Maybe we can get poisoned even? Yeah, we get poisoned too. My lord. Alright, this tentacle will be the bane of us all. Alright, I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful here. I was gonna say one more wrap with a bunch of crits and we might be in trouble. Can't move, alright. Hurt pipe. Wait, Chotomotta, we take poison damage every time we can't move? Oh my lord, I didn't realize this combo was a thing in Gen 1. Look at that, every time we try to do anything, we take damage. Like we take double damage, just both from the poison and the wrap. That's very rough. Okay, never mind then, Lump. This level 24 tentacle is proving the biggest challenge in this Nuzlocke so far, almost. Okay, cut. Surely that'll be fine. Okay, oof. Christ, I have to sort of rely on my lumps. Look, like all of the team got experience from that one. And a Goldeen. Alright. That one we can handle. My goodness. I hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. My Wednesday so far has been very, very nice. I've had lots of stuff to do. And a heads up, I think this stream might have to be a little bit shorter than all the streams I did on Monday and last week. We do have an antidote, don't we? Oh, I didn't buy any extra ones. Whoops. Hold on. We have 16 health. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think that was. 7. Huh. 8, 9, 10. Let's check how we're doing. Okay, we've got 6 health, yep. Okay, so 5, 4. Is that the Pokemon Center? No. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ah, god damn it! I'm not gonna make it, am I? Yeah, no. I need to heal. Ah, lovely. We have a. Oh my goodness! Look at that. Seribot blocked the term "best viewers" on and banned the bot. My goodness, well done. I have managed to set up the bot then correctly. Okay, we're not gonna lose Cum. My goodness, thank Lord we have potions with us. Was this the Pokemon where we weren't able to buy antidotes, maybe? Because I definitely should. Pokemon are fighting fit, very good. There are actually lots of ways we could go. We could take this route we're heading down now. We could also take the cycling road now that we have the Pokeflute. Let's see. Let's see if they have any antidotes. They do. Very good. All right. Cool. I think that's it. There we go. But I also know that there is a Snorlax down here as well, so it doesn't really matter which way we go. It's an interesting design, though, of the Gen 1 map that you can go in 2 different directions and they both lead down to Fuchsia. I can't remember if there's anything else. I mean, obviously there's like different Pokemon to catch along the way as well, so if you want to catch... If you go for the ultimate finish of the game where you catch every Pokemon, you obviously have to visit every route. The Fishing Fool versus the Pokemon Kid. I feel like that's a reference to something. I don't get it, though. Alright, more Goldeen. I suppose Doodoo is not strong enough to handle that themselves, so let's just do the easy thing here with Lump. The next game I plan on playing in this series is Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I think. At least if I can. I need to look into like how to get it running on my computer and stuff, because it might actually be available on Switch. If anyone knows if it is, then I would like to know, because if there's like a cheap Switch version, I can just buy it and play it on my Switch. I do have a capture card for the Switch, so that would be a possibility for sure. I'd rather be working. And the idea, by the way, for future streams and stuff is that because these streams are mainly meant for me to sort of record the gameplay for an upcoming YouTube video, I was thinking that instead of going back to back, just like keep going with another game after I finish this one, I might take maybe a week or two off streaming when we're done with Pokemon Yellow. Ooh, they're trying to hypnotize us, my goodness. And they managed. Have la peace. So that I have time to edit and upload the video that I'm going to make. Because I think otherwise I might have trouble, I don't know, sort of juggling my schedule enough to work on the video for Pokemon Yellow while at the same time playing the new game. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I haven't really decided yet. But at this pace, I think we should be done. Oh my goodness. So far, this route has been very rough on us, I feel. At this pace, I think we should be finishing off this game probably like early next week if we stream maybe on Monday again. There's a stream coming up on Friday, during which I can play for longer than I can today, hopefully. So at that point, maybe we'll reach, we'll finish off the gym challenge or something, and then early next week we can do the gym, the Elite Four, and I think I'm also going to do the full thing where I go to is it called Viridian Cave? Or Cerulean Cave, it's called, with Mewtwo. I should also show off all the different legendary birds and stuff like that, because I want this to be a sort of comprehensive review of Pokemon Yellow, showing absolutely everything I can get footage of. There is an aspect of Pokemon Yellow that I won't be able to capture. It's the Surfing Pikachu minigame. At least I think I won't be able to do that one, because I'm pretty sure that was... it had something to do with like a real life event back in 2000 or something. I'm not sure though. I might be able to sort of trigger it somehow in this... don't tell Nintendo, but in this ROM hack, Okay, I think we've reached... Yeah, look at this. We've reached the Snorlax. What does this say? Sport fishing area. Okay, so we should... I think we should try to capture this guy. So we're going to lead with Lump, as Lump can self-heal and also put Snorlax to sleep again. A sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. Okay, wait, hold on. We actually have to use the Pokeflute. There it is. Played the Pokeflute. A wonderful melody. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. Alright, very good. It's fine. We're gonna put it back to sleep. That sprite is amazing. If we can catch it, I'd be very happy if we manage. So hold on. Should we start maybe with some... Let's see how much damage Cut does. Probably not a lot. Amnesia, that's interesting. I think that raises special. Yeah, greatly rose. I don't think they have a special attack though. At least I hope they don't. Okay, rest, interesting. Oh, hold on. I think both Amnesia... Okay, I'm just going to try a Great Ball to see how it goes. I think Amnesia and Rest are both Psychic type moves, and because Lump is... Yay, look at that. Oh my goodness, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Look at that. It's the sleeping Pokemon Snorlax. Will eat anything, even if the food happens to be a little moldy. Ew. It never gets an upset stomach. Well, isn't that nice? What should we name the Snorlax? Maybe, let's see. Mounted Compress. That's the bot that just tried to sell us something in chat. So maybe let's do that one. Nah. Let's see. What would be a good name for a big sleepy person? Or maybe it's a okay. No, let's do this. Hold on. It's a lady Snorlax called Alice. Transferred to Bill's PC. Okay, we're not going to use Snorlax. But back this way, by the way, is when we get to the Lieutenant Surge city, if we go left. But we will press on to new territory. Look at this. Yeah, I think we should lead with Doodoo still. That Snorlax fight was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Electricity is my specialty. Oh, I see. They are a bit tricky, like they mix up the different trainers you fight and stuff. It's the guy injecting himself with electricity, that's nice. Alright, Voltorb, I think... Oh, I was gonna say, whoops, we didn't lead with Doodoo, never mind. We're gonna... This is a task for Geo Woman, I think. Light screen doesn't do much. Oops. Yeah. Oh, self-destruct while we dig. Yay! It looks like our luck is like sort of turning on this route. Because that was a free kill, nice. And then Electrode comes out. Oh, I love that sprite, my goodness. And we instantly get the dig, right? So that should be, yeah. That ended up being as sort of good an outcome as we could have hoped for. Unplugged, that's right. Okay, now we should lead with Doodoo. I will also, by the way, I just remembered, we got Fly last stream. I'm gonna see if there is... something tells me that Doodoo, despite being a flightless bird... Yeah, look at that. Despite being a silly flightless bird, Doodoo can actually learn fly. I wonder if we should teach it fly, though, because it's an HM, so we can't get rid of it. You know what? Screw it. Why not? It has enough moves. There we go. So now we could fly if we want to, which is a silly... I don't know why they let Doodoo learn fly, because it specifically says that it has trouble flying in the Pokédex entry. Alright, I am the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing with capital L. Do you like to fish? Ma, så ne. Grand, I like your style. Take this fish, young one. We get the super rod. Oh, it's not even the great rod. Land the big one. So now we have a better fishing pole. So we could fish and just, you know, catch something that isn't a Magikarp, which is the only thing we can get from an old rod. But I think we might just hold on to this for a while because I'm not... I think there's some grass coming up later on in this route anyway. I think we do want this item as well. Hello. You never know what you could catch. Another fisherman, I suppose? A Magikarp, okay. Finally a match. Like a fair match for Doodoo here. I don't understand how Doduo can fly, but here we are. I was gonna say, is that enough? No, not quite. It's quicker, goddamn. Is this the guy that randomly has a Gyarados? I think it might be. No, just two. Okay, just two Magikarp, never mind. I really wonder why they put this guy in the game, because they're level 24 as well. I really wonder why they specifically made these two Magikarp have level 24. Oh, it does have tackle, my goodness. Alright. 100 measly XP. Alright, let's see what this is. No more room for items. Ah, so kinda. Wait, what's this then? What was the last thing we picked up? Ah, yeah, the super rod. I guess we should hold on to the super rod. X accuracy we can definitely just toss though. Yes. Iron. Alright, we can just use the iron straight away because I think that is the item that boosts someone's defense. We've given all these things to Angst so far, so we might as well keep going, I guess. There we go. Here we go. And again, I like that the gardener or whoever it is planted that bush straight away during our fight even. Have you found a moonstone? Is this guy going to have... Oh, this might be like a subtle hint, I think. I think this guy might have a Nidorino and a Nidorina. Oh, never mind. Okay, Nidoran female, probably. That's an interesting little hint, like asking about a moonstone and then... Should we just show off with our... Oh, I thought this was Angst. Whoops. Screw it. Let's show off our Geowoman, I suppose. That move, by the way, Focus Energy, is incredibly fun in Gen 1. Maybe you know this already, but it's meant to quadruple, I think, your critical hit chance when you use Focus Energy. So it's supposed to be this really powerful move, you know. But because of the doo-doo code for Gen 1, it does the opposite. So it actually... Oh, it's a Nidorino instead. It actually... no, it doesn't have it. It splits it in 4 instead. So it's literally the opposite of what it's supposed to do. So when you use Focus Energy, you can be almost certain that you will never get a critical hit. Which, there's no way to sort of check necessarily in the games. So you can imagine the amount of kids playing this in the early 2000s using Focus Energy because it sounds like a great move to use, you know, but it is simply a bad move. Did he know the move to make room for Harden? Nah, I don't think so. Yes. Oh. I like that you learn Harden, which is, you know, widely considered a not very good move for good reason. At level 29. Like, you can finally get the move that Metapod has, you know. Alright, this is the patch of grass I was talking about. Let's see what we get. I honestly don't remember at all what we can get here, except for most likely Pidgeys and Rattatas, but because they are all over the place. Yeah, speaking of which. I think I might just run away because Doodoo should be... Oh my goodness, I was going to say, Doodoo is very quick, but not as quick as a Pidgeotto apparently. Hey. In that case, we should actually lead with... Maybe Elsa is good? We also just need Elsa to level up and evolve as quickly as possible, so go with her, I think. Oh, interesting, a Weeping Bell. That's pretty cool. We don't have a Weeping Bell or a Bellsprout, so this is the catch, everyone. I think an Ember, a crit would definitely kill it, I think, so let's be careful. Ooh, that's not a lot. Didn't affect Elsa, hell yeah. Okay, fine. At least now we can't get poisoned. Hey, look at that, poison powder. This is pretty cool. So this means that we will have both the Bellsprout and Oddish lines available if we need, you know, another great grass-type Pokemon. If something very unfortunate were to happen to Lump. God forbid, you know. Yay, we got Weeping Bell. Okay, new Pokédex entry. What does it say? It's a flycatcher Pokemon. When hungry, it swallows anything that moves. Its hapless prey is melted inside by strong acids. Would you like to give a nickname to Weeping Bell? Yes. The obvious reference is that it looks a little bit like a very naughty toy, doesn't it? So, flesh. Flesh. Might. You know, let's be PG-13 here. Oh, whoops. Mike. There we go. Beautiful. A flesh mite. Alright, that's it for this patch of grass. Onward we press. Also worth remembering is that we can fly back now at any moment whenever we want with Doodoo. Which, you know, when you get fly, the game gets obviously way easier to traverse. I found Carbos in a cave once. Well, did I ask? My goodness. Nah. Should be nice to junior trainer. Female. Who has a Goldeen. Kind of unexpected considering all the fishermen on this route. Maybe she's the daughter of one or something. Making up lore here. We might have to go back for PP reasons. Even. Because, yeah. Mega Drain is almost out, for instance. Still no level for Doodoo. Poliwag, let's hope we don't get hypnotized again. Hey, Dobby is there. Hello. And says Budlin. Hello, Dobby the Golden. How are you doing? I have a question straight off the bat. Dobby the Golden, is that in any way a reference to Elden Ring? I don't recognize Dobby, but when I hear the Golden, I just think of, you know, the different boss fights in Elden Ring. Aren't some of them called the Golden or something? In any case, how are you doing? We are here in route... My goodness, what route is this? 13 maybe or something? Heading on down to Fuchsia City to beat the 5th gym leader. Just messed up, that's right, junior trainer. Now let's see, who should we lead with? I think Doodoo still has potential, so let's keep going. My bird Pokemon want to scrap. Oh my goodness, bird Pokemon. We shall provide our own bird. Shove it in his face. Or he has a Pidgey at level 29. I don't know. I feel like Doodoo will learn some really good moves soon, like Drill Peck or something. But for the time being, Fly is good enough, I guess. There we are. I wish we had Quick Attack, but alas. Oh, we are quicker. Oh, nice. Okay. Ooh, okay. So Pidgey now has Wing Attack, which is the scary attack for them to have, you know. That went well. 27, very good. More so my love for gold. I see, that's fair. Ooh, a Pidgeotto. Okay, I'm gonna be careful here, I think. Geo Woman. Oh, Dobby! Like that Dobby from Harry Potter. Nice, I see. Did you see that they have announced the, okay, let's try Rock Slide. They have announced the actors for the new, is it Amazon that's producing a new Harry Potter series or something? I just saw like a headline when I was scrolling earlier today about them having cast Harry, Ron, and Hermione, you know. I have no idea if I'm excited or not about the Harry Potter series coming up. I love the books. I'm not actually a huge fan of the movies anymore, I wouldn't really say. But maybe because they left out so much stuff from the books in the movies. Maybe turning it into like a longer series could be a good idea because they can really like flesh out the story and put in all the details that were left out from the books, you know. Okay, a Pidgey. We can do this. Good job, Doodoo. Maybe can we one-shot this Pidgey? Perhaps. Oh my goodness, so close. Alright. We do outspeed, so that's good. It is a bit silly that Doodoo doesn't have Quick Attack. It's supposed to be this like super quick sort of, what's the word? Ostrich Pokemon? I also really just like the design of Doduo. I like most Pokemon with 2 heads. Oh my goodness. Absolutely diabolical what they're doing. Oh, please do tell. How come you have such a strong opinion? Hey, Atra is here. Sorry. Hi, Budlin. How you doing, Atra? Nice to see you. The gang is here. Yay. Oh, look at that. Doodoo is strong enough to one-shot a Rattata. I'm so proud. Yay. I don't know much about the Harry Potter series being produced. Is it Amazon, or am I wrong about that? I mean, I know that they did an absolute shit show of a job of the Lord of the Rings series that they produced. I watched the first season and I kept watching it merely for almost for the memes, you know. It was so ridiculously bad. I haven't watched season 2, if it's even out. I don't even know if it's out. But I love that wasn't it one of the most expensively like produced series of all time? They put in so much money into it and it flopped ridiculously. I don't know why I find that funny, because that's sad for all those people working on the series, I guess, but still. Alright, new Route 13, north to Silence Bridge. Oh my, I didn't know there was a Silence Bridge in this game. I never knew that. What the hell does that mean? Alright, so this is the sort of weird gauntlet of trainers. We do have a couple of potions. I feel we shall use them. Anyway, how are you doing, Atra? Nice to see you. Do you have strong feelings about the new cast members for the Harry Potter series that was just announced? As I said, I didn't even read the article. I just saw that they have apparently cast 3 kids for the main characters. Wow, your badges are too cool. They're changing how the characters look completely. Oh, I see. I can't remember, but aren't the descriptions of the characters in the books quite sort of liberal? Like they only... I always thought that Daniel Radcliffe didn't look much like the sort of Harry Potter I had in my head. I thought always, like in the books, I remember he was described as having very, very scruffy hair. And Daniel Radcliffe was always just like super straight hair. And it bugged me as a younger bun, you know. Atra says, how are you guys? I am lovely, thank you. I'm very excited to reach Fuchsia City in this stream, hopefully. I'm a little bit sleepy, just like Doo-Doo here, I guess. But I'm doing good, thank you. Okay, now we need to be a little bit... Actually, I think we are quicker, so we should just be fine here, I think. We are not quicker, what the hell? Oh my goodness, that was a crit. How many times will this happen? Please don't lose Doo-Doo! No! No! What the hell? No! Doo-Doo fainted, god damn. That was a short-lived addition to the team, wasn't it? No! Avert your eyes, everyone. You didn't see anything. Oh my goodness, what tragedy. That's terrible. What the hell? A crit double slap. That's terrible. I should be way more careful, shouldn't I? I blame the tiredness. Dude. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh shit, wait, hold on. They're making Snake black now. Oh, interesting. Couldn't that be interesting though? Like, I don't remember if in the books they mentioned his like skin color, you know. I think I remember when they did the casting for what's the musical called? What's the musical called? Like the something child? The Cursed Child? Is that the musical's name? And didn't they have a black Hermione in the musical or something? And there was outrage. There was outrage. But then I think it was like J.K. Rowling herself came out and said like, well, I never specified the skin color of Hermione, so I don't care, kind of thing. I don't know though. I might be talking out of my ass. We have to now... Well, this is a bit weird. Doo-Doo is technically dead, but we just flew on Doo-Doo's back. Back to Lavender Town. Let's ignore that detail. But here we go. So Bill's PC. Deposit Doo-Doo. It was a short-lived experience with Doo-Doo, and we now have to release Doo-Doo. Please do, you know, F's in chat for Doo-Doo, everyone. There they are. Once released, Doo-Doo is gone forever. Okay? Question mark. That's right. Was released outside by Doo-Doo. Okay. Let's not, you know, be too sad for too long. Should we use Alice, actually? We just caught a Snorlax. Alice could be quite good. I was actually thinking otherwise 8-Ball, because I think we could definitely benefit from an electric type on the team. Gunnar? I honestly don't even remember what Gunnar is. Oh, okay. A Jigglypuff. Well, Fleshmite we just caught. I don't think we need a Weepinbell. Alice is a Snorlax that could be really useful, but I feel like we have quite a few like really bulky ones already. We have Geo Woman and angst already. So maybe Alice is a bit overkill in that department. I can't remember what Fees is. Oh, it's a Ghastly. Ooh. I don't know though, because if we use Ghastly, we'll have 3 poison types on the team. That might be too much. We could also get a Jolteon if we use our Eevee. No idea. I just know people are very upset. Ah, I see. It's such a beloved franchise. I feel like almost whatever choice they made, people would be upset. I don't know. Let's see. Gunnar, Machad, 8-Ball. I shall make a decision. Oh, we could use Stink even. That's a blast from the past, you know. I think we're gonna use Eevee. And also, for those of you who remember, we did name Eevee, but spelt backwards. Isn't that crazy? No idea, I just know people are very upset. That's what I read already. Atra is dancing, very good. Now, we can't evolve Eevee yet, because we need to... Well, actually, hold on, how should we do this? Okay, I'm just gonna bike to the place we need to be. Here we go. A nice bike ride, why not? We have not fought this guy yet. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. Well, that's nice. We will go to... I can't remember what the city's called. The Green City, with the huge department store. Buy ourselves a Lightning Stone. Or a Thunderstone. Whatever it's called. So that we can instantly turn our Eevee into a Jolteon. Oh my goodness, Geo Woman is burned. We have Burn Heal though. We're fine. Ta-da! Have you guys watched the Lord of the Rings series though? And if so, what do you think about it? I thought it was hilariously bad. It was like, it was very baffling. You could tell that it was a very high quality, you know, series. Very, very high production value. You know, even the acting was good, I thought. It was just the whole sort of, you know, the script and the layout of the series. It's just all incredibly terrible. Okay, let's use a Burn Heal. Here we go. There we are. Very good. You changed her name to Geo Woman. Of course, yes, she's no longer a girl, but not yet a woman. Well, now she is a woman, literally. As per your suggestion, I think it was. So here we go. Down through the tunnel we go again, because we don't need to go to Saffron City. There's the bicycle, very nice. I wonder when Geo Woman eventually turns into a golem, what we should rename her again, because what's the next step after, you know, if you go from a girl to a woman, old woman, I don't know, lady, granny or something, I don't know. No, not Bullen. Oh, actually, we haven't checked this in a while. Hello, this is me, Bullen. We have 4 badges. Alright, here we go. I don't remember the floor. Is this, what does this say? Top grade items for trainers. This could be it, actually. Or is this just TMs and stuff? Okay, that's TMs. We might pick up some TMs later, but not now. And these are just, okay, like useful potions and stuff. So next level, maybe? Are you the... Okay, no. Nope. That's the random guy who gave us counter. They don't sell anything on this floor, apparently. Maybe this is it. Hello. Yes, here we go. Thunderstone. I mean, we could go for a Flareon or a Vaporeon as well, but I think, you know, based on the team we have and what we need, we definitely will get most use out of a Jolteon, I think. And I'm pretty sure we also have the TM for Thunderbolt, so this could be juicy straight away, everyone. So let's go down to Thunderstone. Here we go. Use it on Eevee. And I will upgrade the graphics as well. I realize we no longer have a doo-doo sadly. But look at this! Yay! Fantastic. Alright, let me just find the picture of Jolteon in my enormous folder. Here we go. Yeah. That's it. Let's keep streaming like this. Yay, perfect. Oh, whoops. Wait, well, what did I do? No. I want to open a Chrome window all of a sudden. There we are. And then put it in there. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Not to toot my own dingleberry here, but I mean this, I'm very proud of this, how this layout looks. Here we go. One of these TMs is Thunderbolt. I know, is it this one? There it is. Straight away. Angst could learn it as well, apparently. Time to name it iPod. Look at that, Thunderbolt for Jolteon. Wait, hold on. It says Jolteon. Oh, that's hilarious. Wait, so I renamed, like when it asked me, like, do you want to give Eevee a nickname? I said yes, and I put in Eevee because I was funny, and I said, let's do Eevee, but backwards. Let's be random, guys, you know? But then the game literally didn't give it a nickname, so now that it's evolved, it's literally called Jolteon. That's very confusing. Get rid of Growl. Okay, so then I guess we should name it iPod, because it literally doesn't have a nickname. I wasn't allowed to name it the same name that it was before. That's an interesting detail. Well, I find that quite interesting, at least. maybe it isn't very fascinating. Oh shit! I don't want to fight anyone. Where is this? Is the tunnel, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. I mentioned this earlier, but sadly today I'm gonna have to cut the stream a little bit short. I mean, I've only been going for 45 minutes, so we will definitely go for like over an hour more from now. But I do have errands to run and stuff, so I will have to do a little bit of a shorter stream than I usually do today. Ta-da! Also, we should lead with Jolteon, shouldn't we? Soon to be iPad. Be careful so we don't get to fight anyone. There we go. Ta-da! So now I think we can go to... Is this the name rater? No, this is Pokemon's house. This is the name rater, I think. No. It's the next guy. Here we go. No! Whoops. My controller. Here we go. Hello, I am the official name rater. That's right. So, I want you to look at my Jolteon. Is it? That is a decent nickname. Okay. Would you like to give it a nicer name? Yes. I think we can do lowercase as well, can't we? So, hold on. Uppercase. Pad. Wonderful suggestion, Atra. Good job. iPad. This Pokemon has been renamed iPad. That's a better name than before. That's right. Yay, lavender music. Please lose yourselves in this soundtrack. My goodness, look at that speed on iPad. This iPad is very quick, everyone. It's got 75 speed. That is ridiculous. 75 speed with a Thunderbolt is going to be... I don't know. This was a solid addition to the team, I think. Almost a little bit too good. I feel like, you know, we have too many like really strong Pokemon to choose from. I chose Doodoo mainly as a... I don't know, just because I like Doduo. I'm aware that it definitely wasn't the strongest pick, you know. We are not min-maxing this hardcore Nuzlocke, even though I know that I definitely should. Because we might very well lose some Pokemon coming up. Oh my goodness, it's the sweetest, most lovable character on all of the internet, Berry. Everyone, say hello to Berry. I'm very sad to announce, Berry, I did lose a Pokemon earlier. I know, it's terribly sad. It wasn't my intention, though. It was a stupid Poliwag who slapped my Doodoo in the face. Whatever the hell that means, you know. Okay, but now we are back to where we were before. We should... Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're going to use iPad a little bit, at least. Just to give it a couple of... you killed Doodoo, by the way. You naughty person. You got those badges from gym leaders, I know. Well, very good. Where are the trainers? Who, says very keen. It was a Doduo that I named Doodoo. We only had Doodoo on the team for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. The wind's blowing my way. Oh, is this another bird keeper? In that case, that would be great, wonderful for iPad. Yes, iPad is our new Jolteon on the team. I will actually show off iPad right now. And I think... Yeah, there it is. iPad has the best and the worst sprite, like back sprite, I think, in the game. Look at that. Like a little spiky mess. But look at that. My goodness, already iPad is doing... that emoji. I can't wait to have emojis on this channel. It's going to be so fun with the different bun emojis. Also, I see, very keen, that you're very close to getting affiliate, aren't you? I also very much looking forward to see the different emojis and stuff. Emotes is what you say on Twitch, I've learned. That you're going to add as well. I'm sure you have lots of fun ideas. What else do you get with affiliate? Like, you get bits and stuff? I need to draw emotes as well. Ah, yeah. Whatever they end up looking like, I'm sure they're going to be very adorable and cozy. Alright, that's the Spearow down. iPad is doing very well. By the way, I should do this maybe. You know, no... Oh, what? I keep doing that. Hold on. I'll do that. I'll just throw out a link to my Discord if anyone is interested. If you don't want to join the Discord, please don't feel any pressure to. It's just that I'm gonna probably update the stream schedule quite a bit in the future. And if you guys want to stay on top of when I'm gonna stream, then that's gonna be the case. That's gonna be the place where I keep my most like updated schedule. Subs, but that's all I know. Oh, I see. But I mean, subs is a huge thing. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to Pokemon. Okay, very good advice. Another bird keeper. I seem to remember that there's lots of bird keepers on this route. I love the nickname iPad. You're good at nicknaming Pokemon, Atra. Okay, no level yet. Oh no, my goodness. Don't rub it in our face that we don't no longer have Doodoo. Also, a question. Has anyone in chat right now played Castlevania Symphony of the Night? The old... I can't remember. Was it a SNES game? No, it was a... Was it a PlayStation game, right? I think. Atra says... Wait, say again, sorry, I didn't hear. I think I said that you're very good at nicknaming Pokemon. I really need to try and sort this chat latency out, because I checked the settings and everything, and it doesn't say that I should have any latency. Or like the setting is set to like minimal latency, you know? Ooh, sorry if I don't talk much, I'm a little distracted by Dragon Ball Legends. How exciting. Also, please don't feel like you need to say sorry about not talking much in chat. Of course, that's fine. I say this almost every stream, that whenever I watch streams, I usually, 99% of the time, I just lurk anyway, so I totally get it. I'm just very happy you're here. Thank you so much. Well, you are. I think iPad is a very good nickname for a Jolteon. Alright, so far iPad is doing wonders against these poor birds. They might get a quick attack in, but that's pretty much it. There it is. Ooh, a Fearow. I don't think a Fearow has quick attack, so I think we should be fine. Yeah. As I said, very good addition to the team. Level 27 already. Yay! Another bird keeper down. Last Castlevania, as well as my favorite Castlevania, is Castlevania Harmony of Despair. Ooh, I don't know which one that is. Is that the DS one? I'm sorry, Have you played many Castlevania games? I honestly have not played a single one, but I love the aesthetic. I think the aesthetic of Castlevania looks like I love that sort of, I don't know, gothic, classic, romantic horror, style that the games have. And I feel like Symphony of the Night is supposed to be maybe the most sort of classic one, which is why I plan on playing that as the next game after this one. I also want to turn this Bun avatar into a super sexy vampire, like anime vampire. It was released for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Ah. It was 6 players online. Wait, was it a co-op game? Like you played alongside other people? Or or do you mean like there are 6 players streaming the game online on Twitch now or something? Okay, we are out of Thunderbolt, sadly, so I think Geo Woman will have to step in here. Because we don't give a shit about Fury attacks when we are a lump of rock, Yeah, it was really fun. Oh no, that's really cool. I didn't know there was a multiplayer Castlevania. But have you played... what other Castlevanias have you played? And which one would you say is like a good one to start with? Because I know Symphony of the Night is definitely not the first one, but it's, as far as I can tell, it's considered the best, maybe, or the most like influential or whatever, Those sound effects for Rock Slide are a bit creepy. But very effective, look at that. Alright, cool, Firo. I think we can just keep going. Growl shouldn't be enough to stop the onslaught of the woman, I'm afraid. Because look at this. Oh wow, it was. My goodness. Okay, never mind. As long as it doesn't crit 5 times. Okay, yeah, there we go. We're fine. But first things first, everyone. We are playing Pokemon Yellow. We are not playing Pokemon Symphony of the Night. Or Castlevania Yellow, Hey, Geo Woman is level 30. Very good. I think this mod that I have installed for this game, if you could call it that, sort of, makes it so that Graveler and Machoke and Kadabra, all the level uppy ones, all the trade evolutions evolve at level 37, I think it was, something. Now, we are out of Thunderbolt, so I wonder if we should just lead with Elsa then for the time being. Instead, and grab a couple of these trainers. We ride out here because there's more room than the cycling road, maybe? Is that what they're talking about? My goodness, look at this. The first biker I think we fight. I think these bikers are designed based on... I know that in Japan, well, in Tokyo at least, there's this huge like subculture of sort of punk bikers. And they're usually, they were maybe most prominent or whatever in the, late 70s during the punk era or whatever. So most of them these days are in their late, maybe like around in the 60s kind of. And they dress kind of like this guy is dressing. And they have like mini raves in the public parks in Tokyo and stuff like that. It's quite interesting to see. We do learn Slash, hell yeah. Whoops, I clicked too quickly, but I think that was Scratch, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Hey, very good. Slash is gonna help a lot. Ooh, Muck. Hey, yeah. Let's try out Slash, I suppose. Please don't disable Slash. Okay, Leer, that's fine. Is this gonna be a crit? Because I think Slash is... Yeah, I was gonna say, Slash is one of these moves that has an increased critical hit chance. And because... Oh, see? 2 crits in a row. Because critical hits are calculated based on a Pokemon's speed in this generation, if you have a really quick Pokemon that can use Slash, it is almost guaranteed to crit every single time, you know? Okay, so how much damage do we take? A bit, actually. Let's be careful. Put protection on Elsa, and let's keep going. Have you heard of the legendary Pokemon? Ooh, the first mention of a legendary Pokemon. How exciting. I know that in Fuchsia City... Wait, did I get paralyzed? Oh, I am paralyzed. Whoops. That's okay. It's just a Farfetch'd. Whose name I like, by the way. In Fuchsia City, we get to go to the Safari Zone, which is where we get Surf, isn't it? Or am I getting that wrong? And once we get Search, I know that we can get to the power plant and possibly at least fight Zapdos, one of the legendary Pokemon in this game. I wonder though if we should... I don't think we're gonna catch it though, because I think that it's generally, I think, frowned upon in Nuzlocke circles to use, you know, legendary and even pseudo-legendary Pokemon in a run, because it it almost trivializes it a bit too much, you know. I already have a little bit of a bad feeling. I feel a bit guilty of using some starter Pokemon and stuff like that. I feel like the true sort of hardcore Nuzlockers only use purposefully bad Pokemon. I am definitely not good enough to do that though. I prefer to just like use the Pokemon that I randomly get. And you know, hey, if I'm given a Charmander, I'm not going to say no to that, you know. So far, Elsa has not missed a single crit, I don't think. Ooh, that's actually going to be a bit scary with a slash from... Holy shit, look at that. Jesus Christ. Ah, that's so close. Okay, Elsa's fine. No worries, everyone. See, she's even level 34. No problem at all. Yeah, that was way too close for comfort. I knew it, says the bird keeper. Well, goodness. That was very close. We are not going to lead with Elsa anymore. Christ. Angst will lead because that's appropriate, you know. Oh. Look at that emote. Very keen is jumping up and saying, hi, Dobby. Should I say Dobby, by the way? Elsa the Fire Queen? That's right, yes. Elsa the fire-breathing Fire Queen. But Elsa was down to 4 HP. Actually, should we lead with Cum instead? I think we should. Cum has yet to evolve as well, so... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hello, person. You're a little cutie. Well, hello there. Don't worry, Atra. Elsa is completely fine. 4 HP, completely no problem, you know. This actually will be easy, because look at this. I forgot that we taught Cum Ice Beam. Say it how you want. I don't really mind. Okay. I like Dobby. I think it sounds quite cute. Pull yourself together, please. Come. Please. Barry, he's killing the Pokemon. Atra, nay, nay. Nay, nay. I wish I had like an angry emote I could do. I could only say I can be angry when I look like this, you know. I am not killing any Pokemon. Everything is under control. Atra, don't lose faith, you know. Oh, a Wigglytuff, interesting. Can we get a freeze, maybe? Oh my goodness. Okay, nope. We get sleep instead. I am gonna keep attacking until we wake up and then swap out to someone else. Maybe Angst with some double kicks might be good. When I play Pokemon, I only keep the cute ones. That's fair. And I figured, you know. I feel like we have a fairly cute team. Or actually, wait, do we? Maybe none of our Pokemon are very cute now that I think about it. You know, Lump is quite cute. Love your new profile picture. Yay! Thank you so much for noticing. I've had, you know, I've been very unprofessional and not even had a single profile picture on any one of my accounts, like on Discord or on Twitch or anything. So I finally updated it. Okay, let's use Angst. Here we go. So the idea for the different series and the different videos that I'm making is that for every new game that I play, I want to create basically completely new assets. So now, you know, I look like I was going for a sort of slight, I don't know, like Ken Sugimori kind of style in the design of my bun down here on the left, you know? But when I play Symphony of the Night, I plan on creating, as I said, like a sort of sexy looking, if I can turn it sexy, we'll see how it goes. Anime vampire man. Also with a bun on his head, of course. And then when I play another game, I might also update those profile pictures. But it might end up being a bit too much work, and it might be better if I stick to one profile picture. And I feel like this, you know, this version of the bun is a pretty good depiction of the character that I feel like I am, sort of, you know. It's a pretty good representation, I hope. But I also really look forward to being a super sexy anime vampire. Because, I mean, who wouldn't want to be just that, you know? Now, our team is looking a little bit rough. We don't really have a very easy way to go back to a Pokemon Center, though. So I think we're just going to have to bike our way there. Sadly. I can't wait for Charizard. Well, for us to get a Charizard so that we can fly around the place. We had that one glorious flight on the carcass of Doodoo earlier on. Because we used Fly on the dead Doduo even after they died. And that was wonderful, but that was sadly the only time we could use it. But the bike music is really nice, so I don't mind much. You're a very underrated PNG tuber. You're so sweet. I honestly don't know much about PNG tubing at all. I just like drawing. And it's really fun creating these little assets and stuff. Oh, I haven't fought this guy yet. Wow. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. I think this guy is going to be very low level, so I don't think this should be a problem, hopefully. Unless he has like one, you know, self-destruct Voltorb or something. No, okay, we're fine. Actually, Kumsi is not very good against this, so let's use Lump to be on the safe side, I think. You're very sweet, very keen. I should look into other PNG tubers and see like what kind of stuff they have, like what kind of custom animations they use and stuff like that, because as I said, I honestly don't really know much about this PNG tuber world or something. Oh, you're so sweet, Atron. My goodness. I try my best, and I hope I really like look forward to getting better at this as well, because I really feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm sort of flailing a little bit, but I'm having a lot of fun. There we go. So let's see if I don't think there's another trainer down here, is there? That we haven't fought, that is. There it is. And then after Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I don't know what game I'm going to play. Maybe the original Super Mario Brothers or something? Just like do one stream of that game and finish the entire game or something? I should say, maybe as well, I am super open to any game suggestions. So even if you're watching this on YouTube, the YouTube VODs channel, later on down the line or whatever, please feel free to leave a suggestion of a classic game that you'd be interested in me playing. The idea, as I've said, is to try and find the best game of all time. So any game that you consider is a really, really good one, I will happily look into playing on stream. Maybe with the exception of, let's see, what kind of games would I not be interested in playing? Certain like MMOs might be a bit tricky, just because I feel like in order to do those games justice, you kind of have to play them for, I don't know, like hundreds of hours. And I would prefer something that I can play through, you know, maybe in a couple of weeks worth of streams, and then make a video about, you know. But that is for that's just for the record. If anyone has any requests. Oh, we haven't fought this guy. I always go with bird Pokemon. Naruhodo. I feel like every trainer in this route is just rubbing in the fact that we've lost our poor Doduo. Like, I love bird Pokemon. I use a full team of them, you know. Do you have any bird Pokemon? Yeah, very sad. Whoops, very sad. At some point, it would also be fun to sort of get into rigging and create not just a PNG tuber model, but something, what are they called? Like a proper VTuber model or whatever. I have heard that there might be a way more work to be done in order to, you know, set one of those up. And it might be difficult to do on my own. But I'm also very excited about a creative challenge like that. So, you know, if I can figure out how to make it myself, I think I would find that quite fun. But that is, you know, that's down the line for sure. Oh, a 2D model. Oh, I see. Wait. So there are VTubers then who also maybe use a 3D model, like a proper 3D model? Or is that, I guess that's not maybe as common, I don't know. Because I guess there's little point in, you know, being able to show the back of one's head or whatever, you know. Live 2D model, okay. There we go, that's the Pharaoh down. Now, again, we should definitely focus on Elsa here. Out of power, that's right. So, let's lead with Elsa, here we go. That's a dead end. Wonderful stuff. I think this might be the way to go, yes. Haven't fought this guy. Come, it's going to be big and strong, that's true. Yay for Come. Yes, there are 3D models. Ah, very good. I feel like that's a completely different sort of skill set, though, to make a 3D model as opposed to a 2D model. As long as you're decent at drawing, you can just create a 2D PNG tuber or whatever. But rigging like a proper 3D model, that must be... I would have no idea how to do that, you know. I would definitely need help for that. Hero. Okay, Elsa is definitely not like perfectly equipped to deal with flying type Pokemon necessarily, but that's another slash. That's how we got down to 4 HP last time. Oh my goodness, we're down to we're down to 7 HP. Ah. Okay. We really need to stop doing that. Oh my goodness, that's not good. These bloody mirror moves, like stealing my slash. Ugh. Bro, come is a word in Serbian, and I keep thinking we're talking about a family member. Oh my, what does it mean in Serbian? I didn't know. Atramentia, stop killing Elsa. Don't worry, listen, I'm not killing anyone. Everyone is completely fine. Elsa loves life on the edge, haven't you seen Frozen, you know? Okay, let's heal Elsa up, my goodness. Wow, she's got a lot of health. Hold on. 2 super potions. What do you think of that? See, no harm done whatsoever. Yeah, I definitely do need to be careful. I think you can cut your way up there and avoid these trainers, but I want the experience. Basically, Godfather. Oh, really? How do you pronounce it? Like cum, maybe? I say as if I know anything about Serbian at all. Alright. Keep slashing, Elsa. You've got this. Ooh, that's so close. Ooh, it failed. Nice. Elsa is in desperate... Well, okay, I was going to say in desperate need of a better move, but Slash is pretty good. But, you know, as soon as we get Flamethrower, Elsa is going to be... jump to one of the strongest on the team, you know. Okay, crit. That's very nice. Another Slash. Good stuff. Alright. No, wrong. think she mentioned something about us looking gentle and she thinking that she could therefore beat us. How wrong she was. Hey kid, come on, I just got these. What the hell was that voice? Who is this person? Is it another biker? Right. Coughing. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe here, I think, because they might have self-destruct or even explosion and stuff, so Geo Woman is good to have in these circumstances. And we also have a super effective move against them. And they don't have Levitate or anything like that. I think the Pokemon game that I will play eventually, sort of down the line, I'm not going to play another Pokemon game straight after this, but eventually I want to play Heart Gold and Soul Silver because, you know, I think they're definitely sort of almost unanimously considered the best Pokemon games ever made. At least I think so. They have like the most crowd-pleasing or whatever mechanics, and they're based on Gen 2, which is also just in general seen as a very, very good generation. And it's going to be really interesting when I do play that to compare it to this and see all the differences, because like there are no held items in this generation, there are no abilities that the Pokemon have. Obviously the graphics are, you know, somewhat lacking, you could say, you know. Just to say every letter how they're supposed to sound. Now that is a little bit like just speaking in general though, isn't it? Cum. Like properly pronouncing K-U-M. Cum. I'm Swedish though, so that would be cum. Is that closer maybe? Cum cum. And now how is Elsa doing? Completely fine, no worries. Fork over all your cash when you lose to me, kid. My goodness. Nah. Okay, that didn't really make much sense. Nah, that's better. I still haven't really gotten used to these. I haven't gotten used to my emotions. Can't express myself the way I want to sometimes. Here we go, Geo Woman. From what I remember, Serbian is a really cool sounding language. I used to know I used to go to school, the bun school, I suppose, with a Serbian bun. And when she like talked to her family on the phone, it always sounded pretty cool. Disable doesn't work when I'm underground. I love the sprite of Grimer, it looks hilarious. And the final one is a wheezing. Okay. We are fine. Not even poisoned. Woohoo! I think that might be the last trainer of the route as well, so we might have made it to Fuchsia City already. Good job, biker. That can't be true. In disbelief. Okay, we are not done yet, apparently. Maybe Elsa can deal with these ladies. I raise Pokemon because I live alone. Interesting. Sort of a Pokemon version of a cat lady here or something. With a Bulbasaur, how lovely. That will be eaten up straight away by the sort of Moomin troll looking Elsa. I know that there's lots of ROM hacks of the Gen 1 games where, you know, they've updated the sprite work and stuff like that, and especially these back sprites, because I think they're sort of endearing, I guess. But, you know, this Charmeleon doesn't look as good as it could be if we put it like that, you know. We don't really have silent letters and such, or double letters. Oh, I see. Ta-da. It's always the struggle when you learn Swedish as a second language, that you have to get used to all these just silent G's and stuff. Especially GH, you know. Have you guys... Oh my goodness. I feel like I tell this to every single person I ever meet. I'm gonna write it in chat. Do you know the thing with this word? I just wrote it in chat. If you pronounce that word according to English, like pronunciation rules, you could technically pronounce that as fish. Let me explain. If you think of the word like enough, for instance, you know it's spelt with a GH at the end, but it's also ends off with an F sound. So GH sometimes can be spelled, can be pronounced F. You know, if you look at the O in that thing that I just wrote in chat, if you think of the word women, that is pronounced with an I sound, even though it's spelt with an O. So then we have F-I, the sounds, so phi. And then the T-I that it finishes off with is, you know, basically any word that ends with shun. So situation, for instance, or introduction, or those words, all have the spelling T-I that is pronounced S-H. So therefore, if you spell G-H-O-T-I, you could technically, you know, pronounce that as fish in English if you want to. When I went to a Bun University back in the day, that was one of the first things that my English professor taught me. That, like, if you are bad at spelling in English, don't worry, because it doesn't make any sense at all, you know. Okay, maybe we should use iPad, why not? I had such trouble learning German, says Dobie. That's pretty cool. How many languages do you speak, if you don't mind me asking? Sounds like you speak quite a few. Finish it off with iPad. Oh wow, it's sturdier than I thought. And we're poisoned. God damn it. Isn't that interesting, everyone? Very keen looks suspicious. Here we go. Junior Pokemon trainer is dead. Slain. Now hold on, how much? Okay, so Elsa is only paralyzed, that's fine. But iPad is poisoned, but with 59 HP. So I think we might, especially if we are... Okay, Route 15, west of Fuchsia City. Okay, especially since we are almost there, I think we don't need to run all the way back and heal up again. We have the antidotes for iPad. And I think we should have a paralysis heal maybe somewhere here as well. Do we not, perhaps? Have I just not bothered to buy any? I don't think I did. Oops. Alright, well, we'll use another super potion on Elsa just to be sure. And then keep leveling her up, because I think we're getting very close to a Charizard. Astra is still dancing, so good. Well, if we could Serbo Creation as... If we count Serbo Creation as 4 separate languages, 6! My goodness! That's insane. If not only 3. What do you mean only 3? Goodness me. Someone is shivering. You're good, aren't you? See, they're talking about you in the game, Dobie, as well. That's amazing. This bird keeper is very impressed. As am I. Wait, so Serbo Creation are 4 separate languages? Ah, look at the Dodrio. I'm so jealous. Let's see. I think that the most safe choice, I think, is Geo Woman. I would use iPad as well, but I know that Dodrio can get some ridiculous crits in, you know, if we're unlucky. With something like a Fury attack, you know. Oh, I need to set up the lurk command. Thanks for reminding me, Barry. And also, please do lurk away. I missed the rock slide, goddammit. Serbo Creation is a thing from Yugoslavia. Right, yes. Barry says, Barry has let the stream know that she's lurking. Have a good lurk. Wait, did you just copy and paste your own lurk message into my chat? That's very creative. Because I don't think I have one set up, have I? I need to do that for sure. I also need to set up like links to... Ooh, that's close. I need to set up links to my 2 YouTube channels as well. Ah, wait, that's cool. Nationalists say there's 4 languages called Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian, and Montenegrin. That's so cool. No, mine says something different. I'm not sure what it says though. Oh, so you just wrote that. That's nice. Anyway, have a lovely lurk, Barry. Thank you very much for joining us as always. Okay, we are not quite there yet, apparently, in terms of level for Elsa. We will just keep going with Geo Woman, I think. Because these birds can't do shit against a strong woman. Here we go. And one more. After this, I think we might actually go to the cycling road and deal with those trainers up there too, because you'll lurk and work. Sounds wonderful. Because I want to... it's way more fun like grinding away against trainers than it is just fighting random wild Pokemon. So, and I think also the cycling road should be at a kind of similar level to this. Just as I thought. Okay, so I think we're good to go, aren't we? Yep. We should be getting close to Fuchsia City very soon as well. When I whistle, I can summon Berg Pokemon. Okay. Pidgeotto. I think I'm gonna dare on Slash here, because I wonder if there's any move that Pidgeotto could use that would be super scary here. The mirror move from Fearow is actually quite scary, but I'm not sure that if Pidgeotto has that. In any case, we did it. Now, is this gonna give us 36 maybe? Yay, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, that means that we will very soon have a very good Pokemon on the team. Very exciting. Toby says, have fun. Atra says, not work. Ooh, Sword Stance. That's actually quite scary. No, it's not. We have Geo Woman. We're fine. 2 Sword Stances, though, are a bit funky. My goodness. I think the way stat increases and critical hits work in this game is that usually, like, if you get a critical hit that is not affected by any status or stat increases. So in other words, if you have raised your attack enough, it would actually be beneficial for you to not get a critical hit. Because if you did, that would negate all those stat changes. Do I make any sense? In my own head, that makes sense. Oh, poor Pidgey. We will throw our womanly rock on this pigeon's face. There it is. Yay! Tragic. Oh, and look at this. Elsa is evolving, everyone. I told you she was fine. Yay! We have a Charizard! How amazing. We did it, everyone. Let's instantly just check out her moves. Insane speed, my lord. Well, obviously she has the same moves. Why would I... Why would I assume she learned something different? That's very good stats. Speaking of moves, though, we will teach her HM2, right? Yeah, fly. Yes, please. Oh, this is so good. We can finally move around the map very quickly and easily. Yes, please. So we don't need... I think Rage is... You know, we'll never use Rage. I think Rage is one of those broken moves in this generation. Yay! Very good. I almost hope there's another trainer just so we can show Elsa off. Here we go. I want to play with my Pokemon. A poor Bellsprout against the mighty Elsa. Here we go. And we can't get poisoned because we're already paralyzed. How wonderful. Alright, there we go. We missed. Yay, what a glorious first start for Elsa. as her final form, you know. Defense fell, that's a little bit annoying. As soon as we hit 1, we're fine here, I think. Yeah, there we go. That should definitely do it. Yes, okay. Very cool. This is very appropriate. We start off with a grass type trainer. Sadly, we're paralyzed, so we can't move first, which would have made this fight way easier if we could. But as long as we don't miss, we're fine. There we go, that's another one. And okay, I will be careful, because Elsa is actually very low here, and Tangela can be a bit naughty. So, iPad? No, wait, why did I choose iPad? My goodness, brain fart, slip, whatever. Let's see how much damage we deal, I guess. It's level 29 though, my goodness. Yeah, okay, that's not good enough. Ooh. Angst, I guess? Yeah, because Tangle is a pure grass type, I'm pretty sure, so... Ugh, Constrict, goodness. So I think a Poison Sting will deal a bit of damage here, actually. Okay, never mind. Wow, never mind. Poison Sting is definitely not a very good move. In that case, Body Slam, I guess? Oh my goodness, this Tangle is very tanky. Okay, but this seems to be the final trainer. Also, what's the difference between Bind, Wrap, and Constrict? I have no idea. This is the final trainer before Fuchsia City, so we will get to the city, use the Pokemon Center, and then I'll have to take a 5-minute break, I think. Because the bun needs to go and powder the top of itself, I guess. Alright, there we go. I think that was the final trainer. Yes, okay. Are you working on a Pokedex? Professor Oak's aide came by here. Ah, I think I remember this. So, we have definitely not caught enough Pokemon to impress this aide yet, but let's see what he says. Remember me, I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you got 50 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an experience all. Now, that would be really nice. We can try and lie and say that we have, but no, we've only caught 37. So we're not really close enough to even get that soon, I don't think. Looked into the binoculars, what would we see? It looks like a small island. Is that Cinnabar Island, maybe? And what is this? A large, shining bird is flying towards the sea. No way, that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness, what? I never knew this. That's a cool little Easter egg that you can see a picture of Articuno just by looking in the binoculars. That's so cool. I actually didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, the exp all would definitely come in handy, but yeah, we need 13 more Pokemon. I guess we could get that eventually, but I don't know. We would have to like grind away at capturing Pokemon for a little bit too long for that to be worth it, I think. I also feel like our team in general is doing pretty well, regardless. So here we are, Fuchsia City Pokemon Gym, leader Koga, the poisonous ninja master. Again, it would be wonderful if we had our beautiful Barabara, but alas, you know. Okay, we made it, everyone. How's your day going, Bullen? Very well, thank you. I'm a little bit sleepy and I desperately need to pee, so I'll be right back. So yeah, other than that, it's going great. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. Toodaloo, everyone. Oh my goodness, I get so jealous of all those cute little emojis. Look at that cute little dancing, whatever it is, very keen emoji. The music do be hitting hard. Isn't it great? My goodness. Music in the Pokemon games is definitely one of the best aspects, I'd say. You can't win with just one strong Pokemon. It's tough, but you have to raise them evenly. You really definitely don't have to. The speedrun of this game is simply using one really strong one. If you're studying Pokemon, visit the Safari Zone. It has all sorts of rare Pokemon. Welcome back. Thank you very much. There's a narrow trail west of Viridian City. It goes to the Pokemon League headquarters. The HQ governs all trainers. That's an interesting little piece of information, that it governs all trainers, huh? Learning about the Pokemon world and the lore here. Hello, hello. Bill files his own Pokemon data on his PC. Did he show you? He did, I guess. Safari Zone's warden is old, but still active. All his teeth are false, though. Yeah, this is an interesting little storyline, I guess. You've met Bill? He's my grandson. Oh, he always liked collecting things, even as a child. Interesting. Yeah, so in the Safari Zone, we need to find the warden's, like, golden teeth or something, if I remember correctly. Also, this is... Ooh, wait. Ooh, I wonder, are these guys trainers? Hold on. How are we doing? They might be trainers, but I'm gonna try and see what they say. I have to warm up before my swim. We might... I really hope these guys are not too high level. My favorite part about this game is when the HQ governs all over you. That's right. Tentacle at level 30. Okay. Wait, hold on. Can we do this with Elsa, maybe? It's only a level 30 tentacle. Surely this should be fine. Oh my goodness, look at that. What beautiful form. I messed up the joke. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Atraventius. You have proven yourself very funny just naming all these Pokemon, so don't worry. Withdraw the defense rose. That's completely fine. We don't give a shit, do we? As Elsa smashes her way through to victory, my lord. All warmed up. Hell yeah. Alright, I guess we can take on the other guy too. I think this is the place where... Wait, you'll have a heart attack. My goodness. Oh, such drama, you know. I think this is the cabin where if we had that extra thing, whichever it is, like I can't remember what you have to do, but you would be able to play the Surfing Pikachu minigame. Also, I just remember we literally killed Soccer earlier on in this playthrough, so I suppose there wouldn't be a way for us to surf on anyone. You could try surfing on a dead corpse, you know, but it'd be freakier to try and surf on a live corpse now that I say it out loud, but you know what I mean. I'm scared for Elsa's life for the third or fourth time. Listen, she's incredibly incredibly capable hands. I have done this before, Atra, don't you worry. See, she's even fighting off, you know, like water type Pokemon without a problem. That said, we do need to level up Elsa as much as possible because I plan to use her as our sort of star member of the team. Ooh, look at that, nice. For the upcoming gym. Because the silly thing is that both of the two next gyms are both level 50. Oh yeah, see, I think this is the place where you would be able to surf on your Pikachu, but we have killed our Pikachu. Dogs and burgers on special today. Wait, is this a 30 years of waves surfing dude? Oh, is this a restaurant? Summer Beach House, Pokemon welcome. Oh, that's fun. That Pikachu has the regular like sprite sound, 8-bit sound, instead of the voice actress doing the voice of Pikachu. That's fun. The sea unites all in serfdom. What does this one do? It's some sort of machine. Right, I'm pretty sure that's where you would play the minigame. But again, Soccer is 6 feet under, you know. Alright, let's keep exploring Fuchsia City. Speak to everyone, see what we can find. What is this? Safari Zone, Warden's house. Oh, okay, so this is the Warden then. I think he's the one who's going to give us strength after a while. Yeah, look at that. Huff, fuff, hifafu. What the fuck? Oh, he can't speak. Oh my goodness. Hef he shui? Yes. And then he's very happy about this. What if we say no? This is fun. I don't remember this. Huh? Oh hey ha ha ho he ha ha he. Amazing. Okay, what is this? Pokemon photos and fossils. So if we hadn't spoken to that person in the Pokemon Center mentioning that the warden has lost his... And well, I didn't say that they lost his teeth, but like that they have fake teeth. It wouldn't really make much sense, this conversation. Sorry, I didn't read this at all. What is it? Pokemon photos and fossils, right? And this requires strength to move. Okay. Oh, you have a TikTok to edit. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm already super comfy in bed. That's cool. Are you a content creator on TikTok? Atra, if you don't mind me asking. I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? I think we're actually going to skip out on the... That's disappointing, sorry. On the good rod, because I'm not sure we're going to do much fishing. We have very strong water-type Pokemon already. And stuff. Actually, okay, now that you mention it, alright, give me the thing then. Hold on. Take this and fish, young one. Because I think... Okay, this is the good rod, so if we use it up in his, like, pond... I think we should be able to catch something. I can't remember what it is, though. Good rod, here we go. Hey, there it is. It's a bite. Oh, ne. It's a Poliwag. Okay, that's fine. At level 10, oh my. Should we use Elsa? Nah. We'll try and catch it with a Great Ball. Oh, you used to stream too? No way, that's cool. Just post clips on me and my friends on TikTok nowadays. That's fun. Trying to become a content creator to an extent. That's so fun. My goodness. I love hearing that kind of stuff. If anyone else has like a creative endeavor that they're working on, I always really, really love hearing about that kind of stuff because it gives me so much motivation to, you know, keep working on my projects and stuff. Okay, Poliwag is caught. What shall we name the Poliwag, everyone? It's a tadpole Pokemon. The direction of the spiral on the belly differs by area. It is more adept at swimming than walking. What is the name of a Poliwag? I wonder. Cool, you're not done streaming, but I haven't streamed in a while. That's pretty cool. What did you use to stream? Like games or something else? Again, if you don't... sorry, I'm stretching. Wee. Imagine a bun like stretching up and down. If you don't feel comfortable talking about your TikTok streams and stuff, then you don't have to say anything. But I'm curious. What should we call the Poliwag? Gawilop would be Poliwag backwards, or Wag Poly. Variety of games? Yes, let me think of a name. Yes, please, Atra, show us your nicknaming skills. I don't know why I always turn a complete blank most of the time when I try to nickname Pokemon. Poliwag, I'm also quite, you know, if the worst happens and we lose our C, then having a Poliwag would actually be quite nice. Because I do like Poliwrath. And I can't remember what moves they learn in Gen 1, but, you know, having anything with a really strong fighting move is always nice. And I just like the Swirly! Ah, very good. There it is. Thank you very much, Dobie. Swirly. Transfer to Bill's PC. Because again, this is Fuchsia City, so this is technically a new route. We are allowed to catch one Pokemon in every route. Isn't there a swirly kind of pastry? Oh, I have no idea. Being a pastry myself, I must confess I am not very well versed in the world of pastries, you know. Safari Zone has a zoo in front of the entrance. Out back is the Safari game for catching Pokemon. Ah, yeah, so this whole place is basically a big zoo. Fuchsia City. Behold, it's passion pink. Pokemon Paradise Safari Zone. That's cool. Eric, Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here. That's interesting. A named NPC called Eric. Looking for Sarah. Friendly and very slow moving is the Slowpoke. Oh, that's so fun. We get to see a little Pokédex entry. That's so cool. What about this? Is that a Chansey, I guess? Yeah. Catching one is all up to chance. Oh, is that why they're called Chansey? I never made that connection. This is a Pokeball. Or a Voltorb, apparently. With the very image of a Pokeball. That's right. What does this guy say? That item ball in there is really a Pokemon. So I wonder if we can find the Sarah that Eric is looking for. I never really noticed that little storyline before. Name Lapras, aka the King of the Seas. Ah, yeah. Later on we will be given a Lapras. And I'm actually quite excited. Look at that little sprite of the swimming Pokemon. That's very adorable. Hell me, it's adorable, everyone. Okay. Are you Sarah? Did you try the Safari game? Some Pokemon can only be caught there. So, see what they have for sale, if they have anything interesting. I wouldn't... Oh, my goodness, I was going to say, I wouldn't think so, but they actually have Ultra Balls. Alright, so I think we're going to... I think, you know, Ultra Balls are basically the ones we're going to use for the rest of the game, so I might as well buy 30. And sell... I think we had like a nugget here somewhere, I think. Yeah. Sell that for some cash. And then also maybe buy a couple of, let's see, Great Balls are no use, so Hyper Potions, I guess. Ooh, this is kind of expensive though, but again, we are getting to the items that are like, you know, the best we can find anyway, so we might as well buy them. Ooh, some Super Repels as well. Yes. Okay, we are skint, everyone. Okay, do you have a Safari Zone flag? What about cards or calendars? I like the idea of having like merch for the Safari Zone. Did you try X Speed? It speeds up a Pokemon in battle. Yes, and we'll name it Lokras. Oh my, what is this? Omanite, a Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil. It's a Spiral. Like as a contraceptive. That's interesting that they have a contraceptive. They have like a condom Pokemon as well, I wonder. Let's see. Kangaskhan. A maternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. Kangaskhan, it just says parent. Alright, very good. Safari game. Pokemon You Catch. Is that the name of the Safari Zone game? Okay, is there anyone else we can speak to here or something? We might have explored all there is to Fuchsia City. So we've had like some hint, but the only hint we've had really that the guy is losing his, or has lost his fake teeth is that he literally couldn't speak. So I have no idea how I sort of figured that out as a kid. Whoops. Lump, here we go. Okay, I think that might be it for this town, because yeah, this is the new route. Where is this? Route 18, Celadon City. Fuchsia City. Wait, hold on, where are we? Town map. Ah, we're there. I forgot about this route. So wait, so even in order to get to here from Cycling Road, you would need surf anyway? Is that what they're telling us? Alright, this is my turf. Get out of here. My goodness. How rude. You do be there. That's right. Another bird keeper. Level 26. Okay, so similar levels still. Again, we will keep using Elsa because we need the levels. I think if we can get Elsa to like, I don't know, maybe level 40 or something even, we should be able to take on the next gym leader, because even though they are Koga is level 50, he I think only ever really uses Venonats and one Venomoth. And as long as we can outspeed the Venomoth, which I think we should be able to. Wait, are we gonna get another mirror move from this bloody Fiero? Oh my goodness, this is the third time this happens. But look, Now that Elsa is a very large lady, she doesn't give a shit about the slash from Firo anymore. Look how far she's come, you know. Okay. No mirror move from the Spearow, I hope. Yeah, so no worries. Again, Atra, Elsa is in very safe hands. Darn. But yay, that's good. Is this a trainer result? How do you like my bird call? He said kru kru. That's exactly how he said it. There are so many bird keepers here, my lord. A Dodrio. Atras is grrr. Am I getting to your nerves? Am I doing things that are making you nervous? But see, I'm being responsible. I'm using Geo Woman. Because we could definitely get a bit unlucky with like a bunch of crits from a 5 times Fury attack or something. So yeah, this is the way to go for sure. Oh my goodness. What do you think those bird keepers are keeping? I have no idea. What could it be? It's a mystery that, you know, lots of Pokemon YouTubers have pondered for years. It's kind of like the trainer class, you know, fishermen. I wonder what they have as a pastime, you know. I had to bug you, says Birdkeeper. What the hell does he mean? Okay, this is a new route, which means we are allowed to catch another Pokemon, so let's see what we get. It's a Spearow. We already have... Oh, Yakitori, I think it was. The name of the Spearow we had. I think I could figure it out. Well, you're a smart person, Atra. I always check every grassy area for new Pokemon. Alright. More Spearows. I feel like, you know, the sort of variety of flying type Pokemon in this game doesn't really necessarily justify the amount of bird keepers in the game, because there are so many essentially identical. Now I'm going to be careful here and use Ember, because if they use Mirror Move, their Ember is not going to deal much damage. I'm being very clever here. Yeah, see, Mirror Move, so now they use Ember, so that doesn't deal shit, I think. Yay, look at that. Big brain moves. Oh, are they landlords? Okay, here we go. Hey, level 38, even on Elsa. We've made very good progress this stream, I think. Okay, so let's quickly check if we can find something that is not a Spearow. Because I wonder if there is anything we can catch here. There's Rattata, Spearows. I'm pretty sure we can catch more Doduo in this route as well. I'm gonna give it a couple of goes and see if we can find anything, but I'm pretty sure we have caught everything that is available here. Yeah, see, that's another Doduo. I'm pretty sure we have everything. Because, again, Doodoo died on us, so we are not allowed to catch another one. So in that case, I'm gonna go back to Fuchsia City, and next stream, everyone, on Friday, we will probably do Cycling Road to, you know, keep leveling up the team. So that we, hopefully at the end of the next stream, we can maybe do the Fuchsia City Gym, and maybe even also head on to Saffron to face off against Sabrina, possibly. We could also do the Silphco hideout in Saffron City to get a couple of extra levels before we do the Sabrina fight, because, I don't know, like a Psychic type gym right now sounds a bit risky. But anyway, I'm terribly sorry that I have to leave this early, but a shorter stream it is, I'm afraid. But again, I will be back on Friday with a longer stream for sure, at the same time, so 1 p.m. Central European Summertime. Yay! There it is. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. You're all so lovely every time, and I can't wait for Friday to keep going with this game. Oh, don't be sad, Atra. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for hanging out. This is always really fun. I'll see you in a couple of days, everyone. Bye. I'm sorry, no. Dobie says no. You guys are too adorable. Stop being sad. Oh my goodness. You're very cute. Thank you for hanging out. See you in a couple of days. Bye. I should add like a waving animation, shouldn't I? See, I'm waving.